Hello! So you want to redesign your home, but how? How do you make all the right decisions? And what is design anyway? So this is something, making the decisions, it's something that, a lot of people find difficult. A lot of homeowners, when they're planning to extend their home, find all the decisions that are necessary really, really overwhelming, and it can get them really stuck and not sure how to move forwards. And I get it. I completely get it. Take me to a bar and ask me what I want to drink and I am completely stuck. I'm not good at making decisions because I'm not a big drinker. I'm not good at making decisions about what to drink because I don't really drink that much. So I never quite know what's there. What are the options? What am I allowed to have? I don't know. Is there a budget as well? Like what are the things? So many things going through my head if you ask me what I want to drink. And so I can be there really stuck for a while trying to figure out what do I want to drink. And this is where I think many homeowners are at this point. It's like as an architect, it's like I've taken them to the bar and I've said, what would you like to drink? You can have anything. And it's like, well, where do you start? There's so much choice and just don't know what I want. So this is where, we can help you. I can help you get unstuck. And I wanted to help you by helping you to know how to make the right design decisions for your home. Because that's what basically, hi Beth, basically designing is about making decisions. That's what it is. Okay, you have to have some really good creative things to decide between. That is another thing. But first of all, before you even get to considering your options, you actually need to make some fundamental decisions like, do you want to go to that bar in the first place? So the equivalent of that is, do you actually want to do something to your home? Is that something you want? Because you don't have to. That is a decision that you can make. And maybe you think, it would be really nice if my house is a bit bigger. It would be really nice if, the house is looked a bit different, was more stylish or a different colour. But is it really that important to you? Because if it's not, just save yourself the time, the effort, the money. Don't bother doing it. It needs to be your priority. And if it is your priority, if it is something that you really do feel like it's important to do, then make that decision that you're going to do something. So tell me, is upgrading your home or redecorating or making some alterations to your home something that you are wanting to do right now or sometime in the near future? Let me know. I'd love to know if that's something you're planning. Put a 1 in the comments. And so once you've made that very first decision, that's the key thing. Do you want to do something about it? Yes or no? And if you do, brilliant. So that's then the next step. The next step is, I've got some notes down here because I want to make sure that I don't lose track and I give you the information that I think is important for you to have. The next thing that you need is some kind of a guide or a set of requirements that is going to help you to make the right decisions for you, because there are so many options. You could have anything, whatever. The world's your oyster. And okay, there are restrictions when it comes to your budget, your time scale, perhaps the amount of energy you have to put into the project, the amount of effort that you want to put in. But there are a set of your priority. You have different considerations to put in, and so any ideas that you have, any options that are available to you, you need to filter them through this guide, the guide that you create. And this is what I call your home vision. And you then just take the decision one at a time. So the very first one, like I said, is, do you want to do something or not? Yes or no? It's quite simple. And so if you say, yes, you do want to do something, that's great. The next thing is, what do you want? What do you need and what do you want? And I don't mean in terms of the space. Forget about the space, forget about designing the solution, because I see so many people get trapped in trying to figure out what is the solution, trying to figure out the design. You don't need to start there, and if you do start there, then it's going to be very unlikely to actually give you what you need and what you want. So start from the perspective of, what do I want? What do I need from my home? And if there's more than one of you, then all of you need to think about what you want and what you need and write it down, and then compare and contrast, put them all together as a set of requirements. And just because you think that your requirements and needs are contradictory to somebody else that you live with requirements and needs, doesn't mean that you can't both have those needs and wants met. They can both be met in a design solution. And that's where, if you are struggling to figure out a design solution that will meet both those sets of needs, then you can get somebody like myself who's professional interpreter of wants and needs and knows how to interpret that, translate it into a solution that is a spatial solution. So you don't need to start off with figuring out the spatial solution. Hi Anastasia. You can start off with just getting clear on what it is that you want and what it is that you need. So for example, you need somewhere to sleep, okay? We all need somewhere to sleep. Sleep's really important. But if you're a sort of person who can down a gallon of coffee, watch a horror movie and still lie down and go to sleep and have a full night's sleep and wake up refreshed in the morning, then you may have a very different set of sleep requirements to somebody who struggles to switch off at night, can't drink coffee after midday, struggles to switch off at night, and then wakes up through the night worrying about things, struggling to get back to sleep. Somebody with insomnia or having other things going on that are on their mind and keeping them awake. Those two people have very different sleep requirements, and so just because you both need to sleep, you need to be thinking about, what is the quality of that sleep? What extra things, how does that sleep? What's the best solution for me for sleep? What do I need to sleep well? You need, the right temperature, the right light conditions, all these different things. If you can get those down into a really clear set of description of what it is you really need and want. Maybe you struggle to sleep, but you really want to have a good night's sleep. So what is it that you need to be able to get that good night's sleep? And then, some of the answers might be within the architecture of your bedroom. Some of them might be within the furniture, which mattress you have, or your soft, you don't like horror movies, documentaries on psychopaths. Oh, have you read the book? There's a really brilliant book called Surrounded by Psychopaths. It's a really, really good book. It makes you sort of look around you and think, who do I know who's a psychopath? Oh yes, that person probably is. That's a fascinating book if you're interested in psychopaths. But anyway, so if you have some very specific needs for your sleep, then start with that. Start getting clear on what that is before you start to design your bedroom, choose your furniture, because by being clear first on what it is you need and want from your sleep and how you sleep best, then it's much easier to make the decisions about what size of bed you need. What type of bed? Is it a platform bed, or it's up high? Is it a bed below a window so you can look at the stars? Is it, all these different, so many opportunities with your design and your space, that you can start to get that richness in and higher quality of life if you start first by getting clear about what you want and what you need from your space and for all the different aspects of what you do within that space. And then start to create the design solutions to deliver that. So I hope this was helpful. I have a few announcements to make that will help you further. So I have a free checklist, the Design Your Home Vision checklist, which is a really good start to get you to think about these things, what you need and what you want to get this stuff out and written and down on paper before you start to worry about what are the solutions, what's the answer to that. You're getting clear on the situation or the challenge or the desire. So that is really crucial. Start there, and that having a vision for your home then makes it super easy, much quicker to make the decisions going forward. And there are many decisions to make when you are designing your home. So many decisions, from the finish of your light switches to the shape of your toilet, just to name a couple. And there are so many options for everything, and you can really get lost. But if you start off by designing your vision, then it gets really a lot quicker and a lot easier to create those design solutions that meet your vision. And then another thing that I have is a free Facebook group called the Create Your Happy Eco Home Facebook group. So you can join that. I'll put the link in the description. You can join that. Hi Pankaj. And then you can get involved in that community and start to that will help you to start to get clear about what it is you want, what it is you need. We explore those sorts of questions in that community. So I hope this has been really helpful. And of course, if you think, well, actually, yeah, Jane, I agree, but I really want your help to sort of, I'm happy to do this sort of thinking about what I want, what I need, or what we want and what we need as a couple or a family. But we want your help to then actually make that happen, figure out the design solution for that. Then the foundation package that I offer is the best solution to get started quickly and easily with your project. I have only one space available left in December. And other than that, then you'll be looking at February and then March to be able to start working with me in 2022. So I'll put the description, in the description I'll put a link for that as well. So you can start that. That takes you through the entire process of how to design your home vision. Then we do a collaborative design day when we explore your options and pull together, the best, what we think is the best solution or the best top options for you. And then it takes you also through a double checking process so that you can narrow down those options and get clear that you double check that the design that you have preferred or which of the design options you've chosen is the right one for you. So that's the foundation package. So I hope this has been helpful. 2 free ways you can get my help and 1 paid for way that you can get my help with your home design right now and starting in 2022. Bye for now.